Hello, people of YouTube, fellow viewers, fellow YouTubers, fellow whoever is watching. Thank you for tuning in yet again. This is my vlog, video number 53. So, got some notes for this one today, and something I love about AI, artificial intelligence tools, is you can just ask it for a prompt on a specific topic or several topics, and it spits out something that even combines some of them. And that's exactly what I've done today. I've given it a list of 5 or 6 topics, said to it, generate a prompt that combines one or more of these topics and give me some ideas as to what I can include. Okay, I didn't use all of the ideas it gave me, but the overall prompt was awesome. So the prompt was something along the lines of talking about leading a healthy lifestyle, well-being, and managing a business. Bear with me just 1 second. Let me just swallow that one down. So, from my own experience, leading a healthy lifestyle and managing a business, they are basically the same discipline. So, what do I mean by that? To be healthy, to be your best self, you have to look after yourself first. So you have to improve yourself first, then you can perform optimally. Same with a business. You need to look after the business first before the business itself will perform optimally. So the practice of leading a healthy life and leading a healthy business or managing a healthy business is the same discipline. You need to apply the same things you do, routines, habits, continuous development, all that kind of stuff, exercises, practice, whatever, to both life, business, and yeah, the two of them work hand in hand, essentially. So, yeah, whilst they work hand in hand, you also need to be aware that you need to look after yourself first before you can successfully manage a business. So one thing that has obviously taken me a few years to realize, and it's something I'm now taking very seriously, is that if your mindset isn't in the right place, then your business won't be in the right place. So you have to be on a path yourself first of continuous development or exponential development, maybe, there needs to be some improvement. And as a result, you'll find that managing a business becomes more natural because you can apply those same habits, those same, like I said, routines, the same, don't want to keep using the word discipline, but the same disciplines to running, growing, and developing your business as well. So, yeah, the first point is just reiterating that in every way, shape, and form. So, what I've actually written here from the start is a healthy lifestyle and running a business are basically the same discipline. You need to look after yourself first and then manage your business. In the same way, or similarly, you need to look after the business first before dealing with clients or projects. What I mean by that is you need to deal with the admin tasks, the marketing, the creation of processes, and just the general delegation of tasks. Obviously, if you are just one person doing all the work, then delegation is not always an option. But you may have some professionals or companies doing certain things for you, like an accountant perhaps. So you need to be on top of the fact that they will need access to certain things in order to do their job, to aid your business successfully. So yeah, deal with manage the business first before dealing with clients and projects, because there's no point spending a week or a month just doing work and getting money in and everything like that, and then at the end of it thinking to yourself, shit, now what? And then retrospectively trying to drum up more business. That's kind of the situation I'm in right now, because I've realized that part a bit late. So yeah, you need to always be proactive in managing the business, managing the marketing, all the admin stuff, everything like that. Don't leave it on the sidelines. Don't leave it to chance, and definitely don't ignore it. Keep on top of it. It will be your saving grace. So, as an aside to that, then is, in order to maintain that growth mindset, both personally and professionally, you need to utilize personal development. And personal development in itself is a multifaceted tool, because you can use it to expand your skills or your expertise in many ways. So I've got 4 different ways written down there for how you can use personal development to improve yourself, and that's professionally. So that's the stuff you physically do to carry out your work, so the way in which you work. So if, for instance, you are a consultant of any sort, then obviously keeping on top of what's the latest, the best, and the most efficient informational process in your field of expertise. So making sure you are with it. Then personal development can also be used for improving your interpersonal skills. So that is your communication skills, essentially. So talking to people, meeting new people, introducing yourself to people, other businesses, other professionals, just being able to hold a conversation, essentially. Because something I've been reading recently that's quite important is going to networking events. Is a good practice. It's a good place to practice interpersonal skills, because you eventually learn to maintain a conversation about a general interest rather than just having it be a one-way conversation. Because a lot of the time, if you're dealing with a client or customer, it might well be a very one-way conversation where the client is asking you questions and you're just giving answers. There's not always that conversation of you showing an interest in other areas around their life or whatever. Okay, I don't mean like you should go and pry into their life and see what their fantasies are and all that shit. No. What I mean is just showing an interest in them as a person as well. So yeah, developing interpersonal skills, very important. Pardon me. Personal development on a physical level. So that's where exercise comes into it. Because if you are physically healthy, fit, able, etc., to do more, then everything else naturally becomes easier. Especially if you have a physically demanding job, that becomes easier. But not just that, it helps with setting routines, getting into a routine, sleeping, just generally moving around, you know, and it's also good for this pharmacy in your brain to release the right kind of neurochemicals to regulate the rest of the body properly throughout the day. You exercise whenever you want, like be it the morning, the evening, middle of the day. There are many arguments for and against exercising at various times of the day, but I find it best to exercise when you have the time. I have tried before setting a routine for doing it first thing in the morning, but sometimes I need to be on the road for work before the gym's even open. So yeah, it just doesn't work. And other times, if I want to go in the evening, I might be working late and just don't make it there. So being flexible, I think that's the takeaway there. And then the fourth point on personal development is development on a mental level. So just becoming not just smarter in certain respects, but just being more aware, being able to perceive things differently, being able to take a step back and solve problems in a different way, or being able to feel, and this is one thing that I struggle with greatly, is empathy for certain things or certain people or certain situations. So yeah, those are the 4 areas of personal development that are very important for leading a healthy life, and from my experience, going towards a successful business. So professional, interpersonal, physical and mental. And then I've got a few points here for how you can personally develop these 4 areas. Number 1, like I've already said, regular exercise. It doesn't have to be every day, but at least once a week. That's all that's needed. 1 hour a week. That's going to do you some good. If you've never exercised before, 1 hour a week is going to make a world of difference. Reading, which is exercise for the brain. Ideally, if you can do that every day, even if it's just for 10 minutes, that's a good starting point. Then practice. So practicing things you learn, like virtually or even for real. So something I'm doing at the moment, practice-wise, is practicing what I'm learning about marketing and actually running some ads on various online platforms. So yeah, and just seeing what the results are so that I can gain a better understanding of what works and how it works. Point number 4, meditation. Like I've said before, this is the one part that I've really struggled with doing on a daily basis, and somehow I'm still convincing myself I don't have the time to do it, but that's just straight up bullshit. So there's always the time for it. Yeah, you just need to get around to doing it, even if it's just for 2 minutes. Just be calm. And then the final point, which is planning, or what I usually find that I do when I plan something, whether I'm whether I'm planning a change on a website or planning a social media post or an ad or something, is I end up developing new ideas. So planning or developing ideas, or ideas development, that kind of goes hand in hand. And it's basically to get your ideas down onto paper or virtual, like on a computer or whatever, what it is that you're thinking about doing, what it is that you want to do that's going to help you achieve success in the long run. So, yeah, that's that. That's as far as I got. That's how much I write down. See, planning or developing ideas. Yeah. Anyway, it's late yet again. It's nearly 12 o'clock. I wanted to be in bed so long ago, and yeah, I've just pushed myself to get these notes down, get this video recorded. Now I've got to upload it as well, because, you know, I've made this commitment and I'm going to do it. This has been video 53, another step closer to 100. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you got something useful out of it. If you want any of those points I covered written down, or if you want a copy of my notes, pardon me, let me know. I'll drop them in the comments, because I'm not going to rewrite this in the description right now, but I'll definitely drop a comment if anyone wants it. Okay, I will see you tomorrow. Bye.